boy. Sorry about that. Look, it was good to meet you, but, yeah. So,
Happy Gilmore is one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies out there, so I decided to analyze what makes it such a great movie. Obviously, I can't explain to you why it's so funny because comedy is subjective, so what I think is funny may not be funny to you.
comedy is subjective, Murray.
But what I am going to be talking about are the structural aspects of the film and what make them so good. The elements that create the core of a character is not what they wear, it's not what they speak,
To the night closes in.
but rather it's the beliefs they hold. In Happy Gilmore, Happy believes that he was put on this planet to play hockey.
I was put on this planet for one reason, to play hockey.
These beliefs create the core of who your character is and why they want what they want. Their beliefs define them, and their beliefs will be challenged as they exist within the story. Without strong beliefs, you have no character and you have no story. A strong protagonist also has a clear want and takes action to get it. The protagonist's want is based upon what they believe. Their beliefs define their want, and this is what is necessary to create your story. They will take action because of what they want, and their action will create the plot, and it's important that what your character wants is vital to them. It cannot be some small desire. In Happy Gilmore, Happy wants to become a professional hockey player because that's what he believes he was put on this earth to do. Therefore, Happy takes action based on this belief by going to the hockey tryouts every year. And this is important to him because hockey is his passion and that's how he used to connect with his father. If what your protagonist wants doesn't really matter to them, then your entire story crumbles.
In the art of dramatic writing, Egri writes, a pivotal character must not merely desire something, he must want it so badly that he will destroy or be destroyed in the effort to attain his goal.
Son, what the hell are you doing? 364 more days till next year's hockey tryouts. I gotta toughen up. Yeah!
It's not that your character must try and save the world. What defines a strong want for your protagonist is how important their want is to what they believe. Does it really matter to the human race if Happy becomes a pro hockey player or not? No. But it matters deeply to him because of what he believes, and therefore it matters to us, the audience. Next, we need to talk about character change. In a story, one of two things will happen. Either the beliefs of your protagonist will change, or the beliefs of the characters around your protagonist will change. Purpose of a story is change. If you don't have any change, then you create a story with no meaning. Therefore, the beliefs of the protagonist must either triumph or change in the end. In Happy Gilmore, Happy's beliefs do change. At first, he believes he must become a hockey player no matter what. Later, he realizes that his grandmother's house might get repossessed, and in order to save her, he realizes that he has to give up on his hockey dreams in order to focus on golf where he's actually getting some success so that he can help save his grandmother's house. This shows that Happy's character has grown and learned that sometimes you can't have everything you want in life and you have to sacrifice certain things in order to help out your family, which at the end of the day is more important than your personal desires. Now let's talk about what makes Happy such a unique and fun character to watch, because even though he has all the elements of a strong protagonist, if that's all you have, his character will still come out bland and boring if you don't give him any interesting qualities. Humans are not perfect. We have strengths and weaknesses, and that's what makes us interesting. Every person's strengths and weaknesses are uniquely different to them. For example, one of Happy's biggest character flaws is that he has a very short temper. This is something that he has to constantly deal with throughout the movie and makes it interesting for us, the audience, to watch him navigate through certain situations with that character flaw.
Now you're gonna get it, Bobby. The price is wrong, bitch.
The second part to this is people's strengths and advantages, and in this movie, Happy's strength is that he has a great slap shot. And this is also interesting to see our character use his strength to overcompensate for his flaws. This is what makes characters interesting, so it's always important to take into consideration a character's strength and weaknesses because that's what makes them interesting to watch. As I mentioned earlier, comedy is subjective, so it's very hard to break down why this movie is funny, but I'm going to go ahead and attempt to do it. And I'm going to do that by examining one of the 3 theories of humor. If you didn't know already, the 3 theories of humor is superiority theory, relief theory, and incongruity theory. The one I'm going to be focusing on is the incongruity theory, which simply states that it is the perception of something incongruous, something that violates our mental patterns and expectations. Aristotle once said that the best way to get an audience to laugh is to set up an expectation and then violate it. which is exactly the type of humor found in Happy Gilmore for the most part. If we look at this scene when Happy's trying to go to a happy place, we all have an expectation in our minds of what a happy place looks like. Our loved ones are healthy and okay, there's a hot girlfriend, and then that expectation gets completely violated when we see Happy's arch nemesis making out with his dream girl, making out with his grandma. I mean, it's just absurd. We can also take a look at this scene when he's talking into the intercom trying to get his girlfriend to come back upstairs, and maybe even hook up with him for the night, and then that expectation gets completely violated when we see the old Asian lady show up and stays the night with Happy Gilmore. So that's just one viewpoint as to why the humor in this movie is so funny, and a couple reasons as to why I believe this movie is fantastic. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, leave a thumbs up, comment down below if Happy Gilmore is one of your favorite Adam Sandler movies, and subscribe if you're not already. And I will catch you guys on the next one.